Well, hello there, you great and magnificent people. How are you guys on this beautiful day? Ooh, so many jokes I could say right now. I won't. He hasn't moved. I actually don't know if there's anybody in that truck or the truck beside me. Last night we spent the night at a truck stop. Very rare, I know. But we were down here in Topeka, Kansas at the Lovely Loves, and well, I slept pretty darn good, other than the train. There's a train track right there, and Dan, I know you love your trains, but those train horns drive me nuts. They just do, and I swear they start honking them right here, and they honk them all the way to the other side of town. We actually have some trucking to do, and it sounds kind of silly to say, but since we've been back to trucking, we've been running 225 miles, or 260 miles down the Topeka, then going to bed, and then going back up, and then coming back down, or going back up, going to bed, coming back down, going to bed. And it's just the way the loads have lined up, and it's been perfectly fine. Remember, we're running these Topeka loads from Sioux City, Iowa down to Topeka, Kansas. Well, just got the word that our next load has wanted to change their delivery date, or the delivery time, which means we actually have some trucking to do today. It won't be crazy amounts, but I remember when I say we have some trucking to do, and it used to be 700 miles. We have some trucking to do. 530 miles today. It's not serious trucking, but it's going to be our biggest day since we've been back in the truck. So kind of looking forward to it, kind of not looking forward to it, in the wise of I'm not going to be in a hurry, because you guys know me, I never am in a hurry. I will do my best to get there, but they changed the time. And most places, if you change as a driver, if I want to change my time, I have to do it 24 hours ahead of time, and if I don't, they're going to find me. As far as I know, we're not going to find them, which is fine. They're a regular customer, but we will do the best we can. They'd like it before midnight, and the goal is 11:45. That's the goal. those windmill blades are always pretty darn cool to see. Because when they round corners, their trailers, the back end of the trailer, those tandems actually steer and go into the corner the opposite way. Sometimes it'd be kind of nice to have a trailer on just a 53-foot trailer. Sometimes it would be kind of nice to have the tandems on a 53-foot trailer do that, let alone, I don't even know how long those windmill blades are. It's kind of looking like today, I'm thinking the weather's probably going to be our biggest holdup. I'm hoping so. Let's knock on some wood. The wind is blowing. The wind is letting us know that it's here. Mixed with, if you guys remember yesterday's video when we were talking about traffic and running during daytime and nighttime, Highway 75 here in Kansas and soon to be Nebraska, it's a 2-lane highway for 100 miles. And it can be kind of tricky. You know, you get a good solid loaded truck with a lot of wind, and he's going to struggle going up and down the hills. We're empty. We're not worrying about it whatsoever. But like, we got a truck ahead of us, and I think he's got a truck ahead of him, and they're just struggling going up and down these hills. You know, they're not mountains by no means, but 75 goes like this. It's just a lot of up and down. I think we've talked about it in the past, but I'm pretty confident that Nebraska's one of, if not the only state in North America that does not have a north-south interstate. You're gonna have to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it is. I think because there's no major interstate system that goes north-south across the state in the state of Nebraska. So you get to 2-lane 75, which is fine. Like I said earlier, I do not get in too big of a hurry when I do this stuff. Our goal is going to be doable. I think we can get back down to Topeka by 11:45 tonight, as long as everything goes good up here at the yard and the trailer's sitting there waiting for me. As we come into Council Bluffs, Iowa here, there's one thing I'm recognizing. There is definitely not a lack of beautiful, beautiful trucks running up and down the highways today. I don't know if any of them are coming across the camera at all. Cut myself again. That's the sad part about being bald. There's no cushion up there. But man, oh man, is there a lot of beautiful trucks running up and down the highway. Just flat out beautiful. Peterbilts and Kenworths. I've actually seen 3 or 4 real sharp classics. Freightliner classics. Love those trucks for some reason. Just do. They're just an awesome truck. But yeah, we're going through Council Bluffs. We're give or take probably about 90 miles from Sioux City, Iowa right now. It's going good. The cruise is going good. Yep, he's been sleeping the whole time. We did stop back there in Percival and let him run around a little bit and then get back on the road. He's just a sleeping kind of dog until we get home. Then he's bouncing off the walls and jittery and ready to go. Come on, you need to walk more. I think Opie's on vacation. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're on vacation. Come on, Ope, get out of the mud. Or walk straight through it. Either which way. Come on. Gotta get him out and do some running. Running. Ha! If we both tried running right now, we'd fall over. Well, now comes the fun part. So far the wind has been hitting us from the side and back, pushing us back up here from Topeka. I was kind of hoping by now the wind would have gone down a little bit. No such luck. She's blowing pretty good, so we're gonna have a pretty stiff wind on the way down. First last's gonna get a workout. I forgot what's in the trailer. It's meat of some sort. It's 26,000 pounds of meat of some sort. So, oh no, 36,000 pounds. So, not too bad on weight. The wind, yeah. This should be a fun trip. You know, for my first full day back to work, it actually doesn't feel too bad. Now, we're not back down there yet either. And we actually have a reload after this one too. So, once we get down there to Topeka, we'll see how I'm feeling. And if I'm feeling spunky, we're gonna run over to the reload and park there for the night because we can't load it till tomorrow morning. But if I'm not feeling spunky, we'll just camp out on, so we're going to be on the turnpike for a little bit on Interstate 70 there. So we'll probably camp out at one of the, what do you guys call those? It's a fancy name. It's basically a rest area on steroids. Let's put it that way. Can you see the excitement on his face? I am making me a couple ham sandwiches for the road. And for some reason, every time I make a sandwich, he seems to think he gets one too. I wonder what makes him think that. These little packages of ham people buy, or that you can buy, they're good for about 3 sandwiches for me, 4 tops. Especially when you're with me. Horrible. And poor Jax is at home not eating any of this. Yeah, right. If you guys forget, Jax goes to daycare during the daytime while Sarah and the kids are at school. Daycare is my mom's house. And I know you're watching this, Mommy, and I know you're feeding my German Shepherd right now. So I don't feel bad for Jackie Boo. Okay, sandwiches are made. You have your ham. Now let's get on the road. Well, it is 7:07 right now. They changed the appointment thing to 11:45. 4 hours, 45 minutes, right? We're just shy of. Can we do it? I think so. Get out of the garbage. He thinks he's starving. I just gave him basically my whole sandwich, that second one, because it just wasn't that good. I think we can do it. I think we can get down there. That gives us one 15-minute break in there. We took our half-hour break here. Yeah, I think we're good to go. Don't go through the mud. Thank you. You're getting very polite. Welcome to Missouri. Right now we are almost smack dab in between Kansas City and St. Joe, Missouri on Interstate 29. And that's a scale house back there. We're this way of the scale house. Hopefully no one will really worry about us too much. 592 miles. Not too bad for a first full day since we've been back to trucking. I can handle that. It was a great day. That was probably the fastest trip that me and Opie have made from Topeka to Sioux City back to Topeka, because we really didn't goof around a whole lot. We ended up getting there at 10:40 or 11:42, because if you remember, they moved the load to before midnight, and I said 11:45. They said that'll work, so I got there at 11:42. We weren't wasting much time. We were still taking our time, but we weren't wasting much time. In the wise of, we usually dilly-dally around. You guys know me. I dilly-dally a little bit too much sometimes. But not a bad day. Not a bad day at all. Well, we're going to camp out here tonight and wake up tomorrow because, well, there's no mornings. Let's just put it that way. And then we're going to run into St. Joe. We're going to grab our load and boogie back to the city. As for right now, I'm letting the truck kind of just calm down, do her thing. And we're going to climb up in bed and go to bed because, well, first big day, 592 miles. What would I have done if it was like a 700-mile day? And just think back to the old times. All right, guys, you guys stay safe. And as always, I'll see you next time. You going on without me, man? Dad, I'm tired. You've been sleeping all day. Go ahead, just grab the mount right out of my hand. That works too.